Yeah, if you're part of the few people that's looking, or a lot of people that's looking for another income, but another stable income that can keep paying you over and over, and it'd be nice to have this income where you can actually develop a skill that just takes you beyond everything. You know, have a skill that's laced in everything. You know, and a lot of people out here are looking for other sources of income. There's 4.5 million people that quit their jobs. You know, this year, last year, I'm not for sure, but a lot of people quit their jobs and they're looking for other sources of income. Some that makes sense. So in my opinion, I've been through a lot of ways of trying to make money online. Like I've went through joining programs where they say it's like a turnkey. You just get in, you pay money, and money just comes in your bank account. Does not work. Never seen it, right? I've heard it talked about a lot, but never actually experienced it. Or have I experienced it from somebody who's had it, who's did it and had it going for like years and years. Haven't seen that either. I even went to the blockchain to join them too. Went to that program too. You know, and the blockchain joined the coin and promise of daily money, or money's gonna come in later on, it's gonna kick in really good. You don't miss out on the next wave. And I even joined another program, Amway. Just trying to figure out what in the world makes sense out here, right? And a lot of these programs, only 3% of the people actually make it through the program to make any money, or make enough money to actually make a living source of income, make over $100,000 a year, right? You know, so I'm telling you, if you join a program, make sure it at least make sure making six figures is not a big thing. Make sure you just make six figures, okay, you are just getting started. That's the program you want to be into. And make sure that it's been around for a while. It has some ground up on it. Because if you're like me, I don't have any more money to lose. I stopped joining programs for a while because I'm like, this is ridiculous. I've joined this. I mean, I made some money, but it wasn't enough that's going to move the needle where I'm making like $300,000 a year, you know, and that's what you need to be looking for. Because only 3% of the people on the planet have learned to make $300,000 a year. Let me say it again. Only 3% of the people on the planet have learned to make $300,000 a year. Now, to make this understood in the way, what took me a while to understand is that they are no more smarter than you are. They're just doing things differently. But they're not telling you what they're doing, a lot of them. Or if you do, you got to pay them or whatever. Or you have to be able to, or a lot of times, they might tell you, but we can't understand it because we've all been taught really kind of the wrong way. You know, we all have been taught a lot because they don't teach money in school. You know, and so what I'm saying to you is that make sure it has make sure it can at least make six figures easily. You know, make sure that it actually has a phone number you can call if it has one available. A lot of people don't have a phone number. If you have a phone number to call, it's nice. It doesn't have to have one, but try and contact them if you can before you join them. Because I've joined a lot of programs, joined them, they wouldn't contact me back. I even joined a program where there was inside the program, there was nothing you do to cut it off. I had to literally go to my bank and cut my card off to get them off my card, start a new card. And you want to make for sure that you can start and stop the payments inside the program, the monthly payment. A lot of these programs are going to come monthly payments. They really are. You're really not going to get away from that. You're going to have some monthly payments somewhere to make the stuff run. But like you to me, I don't have any money to be wasting. That's why I'm telling you these little things that you need to have in order to make this thing work. You want to figure out what are the 3% people doing that's keeping them alive and keeping them motivated. Because there are a lot of people making money online. Believe me, there are. But there are a lot more, way more people trying to make money online. And they're hearing a bunch of stuff said online. Oh, you just get in, it's so easy, it's no problem. Just get in, you'll be okay. It's not true. You know, I mean, sometimes, some cases it is, in some cases it's not. But I'm telling you, only a few of them are actually producing what they're saying. Or the ones who are producing, you have to be in at a certain time. You have to be in the right place at the right time. I don't want that for you. You know, I want you to be able, because if you don't work, I don't work. You know, I don't want you to just get inside of a program and take it and and all of a sudden you lose money. You're like, oh, okay, well, I just made a bad decision. And I want you to be able to go into it with your eyes open. You know, that's why I'm going to end up making a checklist. So for people who end up liking this page, I'm going to send a checklist, what I told you, things you need to have in order to make this program sing, you know. Like I said, which is making 6 figures, having a phone number to reach, and actually been around for a while. You know, have some history, and have something new about it, something that came out new that makes it something new. That's about it. You know, those are the main things that you need to have in order to protect yourself. The main thing is having the contact. See, how can you contact them? To have a phone number? Oh my God, that's the best. And if they have a live chat, that's the next best. You know, or if they have then after that is obviously email. Emails are kind of the weakest, because a lot of emails, even if they're being real, they don't answer for 24 hours. Imagine if you had a phone, you can call them right now, pop on the phone, they say call, or they tell you, or they can't pop on right now. They might say you missed the hours, call at these exact hours. You call at these exact hours, at least somebody will pick up the phone. The bottom line is, it's a lot of people making money off our mistakes and us being very hungry to make money now. I've been there. I've joined programs, joined them now trying to make money, and end up losing because it didn't work as it said it was going to do. And I believe it's enough of that, enough lying, enough crap going on. And I think you deserve to get involved in something that is real, that makes sense. You know, that really makes sense, that's really working. So that's all I wanted to get into. I want you guys to understand that, you know, we all need to, you're not free unless you're financially free, most especially in the modern world. And by being financially free, at least the start of financial freedom is at least $100,000 a year. $100,000 a year is something, but it's not really that much, but it's something. Now, if you lived in San Diego, don't quote me on this, but I've heard, if you lived in San Diego, if you make $100,000 a year, you can still get food stamps. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because over there is a whole entire different world. Because make $100,000 a year is roughly around $8,000 a month, which is livable. But obviously, we want to have more. We want to feel like you won the lottery, right? To me, winning the lottery is actually learning how to have income coming in, how to have way more income coming in than you spending out, so that you never go broke. Your income actually outlives you. That's where we need to be at, all of us, and it's available. Every human being is intelligent. Now, we might use it differently. I didn't say every human being was nice or calm or good or other thing. That's a whole nother level. We're all intelligent. We're just using it differently. You know, and it's time for, and we've been taught in a way where we're not supposed to use it in this way. Like I always say, what's the definition of money? It gets weird to even say that, to even understand that, you know, because we weren't taught to think that way. But we can think that way. You can change your life anytime you want to. We want the one things on the planet that can change life at any given time. Once something makes sense, we let it in, we understand it, and we use it. But the thing is, to get knowledge and to use knowledge is the whole entire thing, really. Because getting knowledge and not using is pretty bad, you know. So I want you to go out there and find a program that makes sense, that's easy, simple, that you can do to make some money right now. Then once you make some money from the program, then you can go out and adventure and stuff that's weird, that doesn't, you know, you might lose over here, lose over there, but you have enough going in. So let's make some money first, the good way, then go off and find the weird stuff. A lot of it's not gonna work, but But you got enough money to finance stuff that does. But when it does work, you knock it out the park.